1/2 pounds. He's from Providence, Rhode Island. His professional record, 30 victories against 7 defeats and 3 draws, 10 by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, Rolando Bohol. And his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with white letters, weighing an even 118 pounds. He's from the Big Apple, New York City. He is one of the top-rated fighters in the bantamweight division today with an undefeated record, a perfect 19-0, 13 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, Junior Poison Jones.
Okay, gentlemen, I gave you your instructions in the dressing room. I'm going to caution you again. I don't want any hitting after the bell, and I don't want any hitting on the break. Okay, this is going to be 10 rounds. I want a good, clean contest. Come on, boxing in each round. Good touch gloves. Good luck.
So there's a look at Rolando Bohol, who was quietly confident, I guess is about the best way I could think of to describe our conversation this morning. And Junior Jones, who you have an idea is not the kind of guy to look by a fight thinking championship is right down the road.
Not at this point, and especially not at the age of 20. And he knows what can happen. He saw his, well, let's take a look at the knockout percentages. Obviously, Bohol with a lesser percentage than Jones. Jones, a knockout artist. He saw what happened to Eddie Cook, who got derailed, maybe possibly looking ahead. It's Dio Andujar, the man who gave Scotty Olsen such trouble. Andujar, one possibility for a future opponent for Jones, in fact.
It'd be an interesting fight, I think. Bohol out of that same mold, very experienced. Not physically so much out of the same mold, but just in terms of experience.
He won the IBF title over 15 rounds against Chang Poi Choi in Manila back in January of '88. Defended it once against Cho Woon Park, again in Manila, and then lost to Duke McKenzie in London in October of that year.
Talk about something that you and I have discussed on numerous occasions, and it's a real soapbox of yours, and we talked to Junior Jones about it this morning. And I say let's mention this now because it's something to watch as the fight goes on. Jones says, I'm not going to worry about the fact that Bohol is a left-hander. I'm just going to do what I always do. I'm not going to worry about my feet. I'm not going to worry about things like that. And yet you are always talking about footwork in fighting a left-hander.
Well, Joey Farrell is a terrific trainer, and Junior Jones is a good boxer, and they've made a great team. I kind of disagree with them, though, when they say it doesn't matter where your left foot is in connection with a left-handed boxer. I believe you need to get your left foot outside the right foot of the boxer. And there you see. Now, my opinion is you give a left-hander a chance to get to you when your left foot is inside his right foot. I'm not saying that has to be your be-all and end-all to be concerned with, but I think you have to be aware of it.
So we'll watch it. And I'm sure Joe Ferrella's reasoning is let's not give the fighter anything else to think about it now.
Yes, I understand that completely. He's a 20-year-old who he feels you take what's given to you, and if you start making that many adjustments, sometimes it can really play with your mind, and I can appreciate that. I just think against the left-hander, that is something to think about. I also think it makes it easier for Jones to land a left hook to the head and the body, and that is an important weapon for him.
Nice body work by Jones. So the first round largely a round of feeling each other out, a right hand by Bohol to finish it.
One of the problems when you face a left-hander, it's a little tougher to get your jab in, and there you see Jones missing with those shots.
As we start the second round, Bohol in the white trunks, Jones in the blue. Numbers from the first round, and Bohol just not doing very much.
Jones landing 20 of 92, not a great percentage for him, but of course more than enough to take the round.
Now the jab of Jones starting to take some effect. One thing Jones really has improved upon, at least in my opinion, is he's become a very good finisher. If he gets a man hurt, he is very good at getting him out of there now.
little side headlock and a smack to the head by Junior Jones, but Bohal's been very awkward in there. One of the punches Junior Jones has, and we showed it in that highlight piece on him, is a very good uppercut. That would be important against Bohol as he comes in with his head down. Yeah, he knows that's going to be one of the ways that he can get to Bohol. Missing with the straight right over and the left hook, so the uppercut would have to be his weapon. Junior Jones missed the 1988 Olympics by a narrowest of margin, losing to Kennedy McKinney in the finals in a 3-2 decision. Of course, Kennedy went on to win the gold medal.
You lose sight of the fact that he is still only 20 years old.
Amazing, really. I joked about it a little bit in the open, but there's that good double left hook to the body. And he's a young man. You don't realize it because he's so poised in the ring. He's improved. I mean, he has improved every single match out. It wasn't that he was bad to begin with, but also, look, don't you think his body has just gotten stronger and stronger?
Really, he has a real Tommy Hearns type body.
Yeah. Which is why they think he will move up in weight, could end up being a lightweight before it's all done.
Yeah, it looks like he could easily carry 32. Taking what's given to him here in this fight so far.
Bohol landing an overhand right, which is about his best punch of the bout.
So Junior Jones showing some good patience, and Bohol not doing much. Big right hand at the bell.
Here is Junior Jones landing a good straight right hand right at the end of the round. Bohol did not go down, but the punch stunned him. Good body work by Jones.
And a nice left hand, and he came right back with a right hand behind it. Jones opening up here in the third round.
Now, let me tell you what Junior Jones is a little susceptible to here right now. That overhand right Bohol. He's landing very well, Jones, winning, doing quite well. But when he exchanges like that, you can see Bohol waiting to throw the overhand right, the right hook. But certainly an excellent exchange for Jones. Good body work.
What's ahead? Come on, fight.
Well, Junior hasn't landed a lot of jabs, 21 of 123, but Bohol landed 0 of 7.
Shutout.
Hey, guy, let him up.
That's a shutout you don't want.
They clashed heads, and there is a cut over Junior Jones' right eye.
It does not appear to be a serious cut, but it's early in this fight. And it's almost another clash.
I got it.
Joe Ferriello in Junior Jones' corner jumped up to say, hey, he butted him, because he wanted him to make sure it was noted that it was a clash of heads.
I don't think this will mean a great deal of urgency, although we're going to look at this cut between rounds.
Excellent uppercut. And Jones, because of the butt, says, here, you do that to me, I'm going to hit you with an elbow, and that's exactly what he did.
Cut is above and to the right side of the eye, so it is not, I mean, no cut is a good cut, but it is not in a really serious position.
Yeah, that should not create the stop of this fight.
Well, there was a case of Bohol throwing that right hand you were talking about.
You know, they could say what they want. I'm going to tell you, if Junior Jones was just 6 inches to his left, he'd be landing that straight right hand and those hooks to the body. You know, I'm telling you, he would be. See, he's just, his foot positioning isn't as good as it should be. He's doing very well in this fight, but see, when he's in that position, some of those punches that are not landing would be landing.
Good step.
And Bohol landed a good right hook also. See, he's got to be just slightly to the left. That hook will land. He's not there, and Jones is not landing some of those hooks because he's not there.
Not appear to be, as we said, a serious cut. Fourth round. Boy, here are the numbers in the fight, and they are really lopsided.
And especially the number of punches. I mean, Jones being very active. He usually lands more than the 33%, but then he is facing a lefty, facing a veteran, a crafty guy who covers up very well, slips punches well.
I'll make a point that you made in an earlier fight, actually, and it seems to me that Bohol is really there for an uppercut.
And Jones, and Jones has landed a couple times, but hasn't thrown as much as I would have thought he would. I'll tell you what, though, the way this bout is being fought right now, even though I have Jones winning it and winning it handily, the way it's being fought, and I was just going to say, means that Bohol is in a position to land some punches like that overhand right. Because it's a little bit of a slugfest on the inside.
And a Bohol uppercut got there.
And Jones is leaning in a lot. This guy did not get to become world champion by having nothing.
A couple of good body shots, but a lot of those punches were blocked on the arms and the gloves of Bohol.
Bohol has cut the distance between himself and Jones. And now look, a lot of this action on the inside there. It's not that Jones isn't doing pretty well in there, it's just that it does give Bohol at least a shot at doing something. Excellent right by Jones.
Partially caught in the gloves of Bohol. So was that.
Big right hand that Bohol just smiles, but he was stunned by it. Jones has found a home for the right hand here in this bout, this round.
And he took one there. Gave one and took one.
The right hook of Bohol starting to get there, and I'll tell you, it's not a bad punch, Barry. He's throwing it with a lot of conviction and fairly compact. This is the most punches we've seen Jones miss so far in the bouts we've had. Of course, he's landing a lot too.
And I think perhaps that's more of what Bohol is doing rather than what Jones isn't doing. That was a good right hand to the back of the head, and another right hand to end the fourth round.
Well, here was Rolando Bohol landing the very good overhand right to the head of Junior Jones over the left of Jones. In a round that Jones otherwise won, as he's won all the rounds, but still, Bohol having his moments.
In the fourth round, still Bohol just not doing enough.
He's landing 50%, but not throwing enough punches. Low blow by Bohol.
Very low.
Come up. Come up. You okay? Come on. All right. Go.
Low blow. The fighter can take as much time as he needs. Right hand on the side of the head by Bohol.
Bohol is starting to get that right hook in. He is waiting for, another low blow, was it?
Get him up once more.
And one more, and they will take a point away.
I really couldn't see that one. Obviously, something must have landed low. the hook again by Bohol.
I don't think, though, that Bohol wants to get into exchanges with Jones.
Well, on the inside, if he can, it'll work for him. On the outside, no. But on the inside, it can work for him if he keeps countering like he is with that overhand right.
Countering very well with the right hand.
And he does it when Jones goes downstairs with his left hook to the body, or when Jones throws the straight right hand. And that was an excellent right. And the uppercut. There's the missing link, that uppercut.
And a big left hand, too. That hurt Bohol, who's now in trouble. And a right hand from Bohol, but Jones didn't take a backward step.
And I'm going to tell you what. Excellent work by Junior Jones, but Bohol still dangerous with that overhand right. Bohol is not hurt that badly, Barry, amazingly.
No, he's got his legs under him again now.
And Junior Jones is a puncher, and he's been hit with big shots.
Good right hand again by Jones.
A lot of pushing and holding there by Jones, which he doesn't get a warning from Dick Flaherty. I'll tell you, Rolando Bohol has taken some huge shots from Jones in this round and hasn't even buckled.
Really makes you wonder how Yuri Arbachakov knocked out Bohol in 2 rounds. We asked him about that today, and Bohol said, no, I was knocked out. You said, was it a cut? He said, no, I was knocked out.
Very honest about that. Here was Bohol taking punishment by Junior Jones on the inside to the body and the head. Jones landing good shots, but Bohol, you see him dangerous with the overhand right, that right hook. That put a smile on Bohol's face. Why was that? The right, you see, there's this fight in microcosm. Jones landing the right and Bohol very close with his own right.
Incidentally, that cut that Jones suffered from the clash of heads has not bled for 2 or 3 rounds now.
You know, this is an amazing statistics given to us by Punch Profile. I don't remember this one ever happening. All 44 punches landed in the last round by the 2 fighters were power shots. Not one jab landed. Interesting.
Not a lot thrown in the last round, as a matter of fact. Still, Bohol just not doing enough.
Hanging right in there, landing a good percentage, but as you said, not enough punches. And Jones landing quite a few. Well, I'm sure Junior Jones feels, and rightly so, that when he hits bantamweights with those kind of shots, they're supposed to go down. And they have been going down, but Bohol is not cooperated.
Barry Tompkins, Al Bernstein. This is our main event here at the Centrum in Worcester. Bantamweights, 10-rounder. This is Junior Jones in the blue trunks, Rolando Bohol in the white trunks. And an entertaining fight.
Really is, yeah. Bohol has hung in there at the beginning. He looked a little outclassed, but he's had his moments in the last several rounds. Had a little bit of everything. Clash of heads and a cut. A couple of low blows, but no point taken away from Bohol. Murderous body punches. And what a right hand to Bohol's head. Finally, he's buckled a little bit.
Bouncing.
Oh, man.
3 tough body shots, 4 body shots.
Those are wicked. Those are the best body shots I've ever seen, and it set up that right hand to the head.
And Bohol still hasn't taken a backward step. And there's a head to the chin.
And a low blow as well. Flaherty says, I don't believe it was a low blow.
I didn't see the low blow, but I sure did see the head to the chin.
Wild action. How did Bohol stay up?
Boy,
Do you know?
some huge shots.
That was extraordinary. Those body shots have got to take something out of him. Those were among the best body shots I've seen in ages. Now there, Junior Jones stepped to his left, and there. See, when you step to the left, you got a left-hander right where you want it. And he can throw anything he wants when he's in that position.
Boy, those are some wicked shots to the body.
And he did it instinctively there. Yeah, I mean, those were huge body shots.
The right hand to the head. Jones looking really sharp in this round. This is a good test, I think, for Junior Jones.
Oh, yes. And he stepped up his level of competition every time, so you can't say he hasn't. Again, they clash heads there.
And into the 6th round, and perhaps the best round of the fight for Junior Jones. Here they did a dance on Rolando Bohol.
First the body shots by Junior Jones, then a kind of an illegal body shot against him. Yeah, oh yeah, that hurts. And Jones goes right back downstairs. I mean, he is wailing the body. But he's susceptible to that right hook. You better be careful when he digs down there.
Now, he just did what Joe Ferriello suggested in the corner. Go to the body, go to the liver, come with a right uppercut. Let's see if he does it again and see if he can make it work. 6th round, this has been the story of the fight.
Yeah, fewer thrown by Bohol and more thrown and landed by Junior Jones. Rolando Bohol, as tough as you can possibly be. There's that hook. He's still throwing it. Bohol is still throwing it. He's smiling. He's a tough little guy.
There's no way in the world I would be smiling.
Oh, man. And you know, normally a fighter smiles, we always say to hide that he's hurt. I don't know that's true in Bohol's case. Oh, warning to Jones for grabbing behind the head by Dick Flaherty. An appropriate warning. He's been doing it throughout the bout. But then there have been a lot of strange things going on in that ring.
Right hand of the body.
This is as good a body punching performance as we've seen in a while. We've seen some good ones here on our show.
Yeah, and the lesser guy would really have already paid the price for those body shots. Bohol has stood up to them pretty well.
Junior Jones, as you look at him in the blue trunks, a man who you would never think is 20 years old. We mentioned it earlier. He is poised. He is a skilled boxer. But you have to remember, and we should remember it, that he is only 20. And he's had some experience, but he's not been around the sport for 10 years as a pro or 5 years. So he might make a mistake here and there.
But the thing is, since we've been watching him, and you mentioned this earlier, he's improved almost every fight, and the caliber of competition has been a little bit of a step up every fight.
Yeah.
It is this one, too.
Absolutely. Here he's in against a guy who's not only very tough, but is dangerous throwing punches. And remember, Bohol's a guy who's been 15 rounds twice in his career. It's a distance that doesn't exist anymore, all championship matches as well, so he can go the distance.
He says he'd like to fight for the USBA championship as a leaning left hand from Bohol. He'd like the USBA title next, he says, and then step up to a world title.
That's true. Hear that? Woo-hoo. Hey, I think Junior Jones could have got a part in City Slickers. That could have been a Yahoo, they said was good. Here's the punches through this bout, and one statistic that's not on there, of those 82 punches, not one for Bohol is a jab. He's not landed one jab in this bout.
That is pretty remarkable. You think by accident.
Yeah.
There's that overhand right again.
The clubbing right hand. I've got it a shutout for Junior Jones. The mouthpiece of Jones goes out. And here they don't put the mouthpiece right back in here in Massachusetts. So Jones is going to have to fight the rest of this round without his mouthpiece. That's not a very good rule.
No, I don't think it is either.
They've changed it in most states. No reason why you shouldn't stop things and put the mouthpiece back in.
Jones took a pretty good left hand from Bohol.
There's a misnomer that when you're tall, you can't fight well on the inside. Jones disproves that.
That's stunning.
Very good left hand by Bohol. Rolando Bohol of this match. We've seen him in the last couple rounds pick up the pace. He keeps throwing. He took in the 4th and 5th rounds, and the 6th rounds, he took huge shots from Jones that would have knocked out many other men and would have knocked out the men that he's been facing. And we get reports that perhaps Junior Jones has hurt his right hand. He's shaking that hand. We'll see. He throws it there and then throws it to the body, but hasn't thrown it as much in this round.
We will get a chance to talk to Junior Jones after this fight. We'll find out.
If he wins, it's true. They talk him anyway.
All right, I get it.
Jones is looking at a fight on December 12th, so if he does have an injured hand, it could affect that. Eavesdropping in the corner of Junior Jones, I didn't hear any conversation about an injury to a hand, so I would say perhaps that may be erroneous.
No, it looks like they would have mentioned it. He would have mentioned it to Joe Ferriello. Instead, Joe Ferriello told him, you've got to punch more. This guy lost some respect for you. You've got to punch more and get that respect back. He feels he stopped working a little bit on the inside, and that last round was probably Bohol's best round in a while.
Let's listen to Joe Ferriello between rounds.
Can you fight 2 rounds? All right, now look, you gotta fight. You're not looking to fight. You're throwing a couple of punches, then you grab it and you hold it, and the guy's losing respect for you. Okay. Now that's why it's getting tougher. Well, twice you got inside and you didn't throw no punches. What's the matter with those body shots in the uppercut like you were throwing before?
Sage advice, I'd say.
And after that, Joey Ferriello said, no, don't be discouraged. And Junior said, I'm not discouraged. He said, then punch. Close round. There you saw Bohol landing again at about the level he has been landing percentage-wise. Jones not throwing as many and not landing as many. Now, we've seen Junior Jones go 10 a couple of times before. Different both times. Against Juan Carrazzo, he looked tired toward the end and won. But against Jose Luis Vega Gil, he went 10 and looked very strong.
And I want to forget about this before the fight ends. I've been meaning to mention Rolando Bohol on these information sheets that we get on each fighter. Under favorite athlete, I thought his comment was very interesting. He has Jennifer Capriati.
Oh, interesting. Tennis fan, huh? Very odd for a man to put a woman. He's an enlightened man of the 90s. Absolutely. I like that.
Absolutely. I think he probably admires her guts. I'll tell you what, she's showing a lot.
That is for sure. So you over there in Zurich doing that tennis?
Zipped to Zurich, as it
Yes, I turn on my TV. I never know where I'm going to find you. Jones still a little lethargic with his punches in this round. Of course, he's comfortably ahead in this bout, I would think. He's probably won virtually every round. And Bohol himself, of course, a little fatigued. The bantamweight championship picture, the WBA champ is Israel Contreras from Venezuela, who beat Greg Richardson. The WBC has Jacinto Totiyoshino. I did that pretty good, huh?
Not bad. Not bad.
He beat Richardson. Israel Contreras beat Luisito Espinoza. And Orlando Canizales has the IBF championship. Any of those men, this young man, Junior Jones, would love to get in the ring with in the near future.
Yeah, it's interesting that Joey Ferriello said we'll take any of them with the possible exception of Orlando Canizales, but yet when we spoke with him this morning, Canizales was on his lips, in a manner of speaking.
All right, let him out. I got it.
Well, they told Junior Jones to throw the body punches and uppercuts. He combined that advice. Throw a body shot that was an uppercut.
10th and final round, and Joey Ferriello again heeding his charge to fight, even though the decision does not appear to be too much in doubt.
Well, Rolando Bohol, the kind of guy that you don't have to feel bad that he went 10 rounds with you. He's been 10 rounds with Happy Laura and a bunch of other good bantamweights. There you see a good percentage landed by Bohol, but he hasn't thrown enough. And for Jones, his percentage a little less, but so many more punches landed.
I'm not sure what that discussion was about. That was a good left hand. Another right hand, a left behind it. And we'll see if that's a knockdown. No.
Rolando Bohol anxious to get back into the fray. He knows he needs a knockout to win. And he'll do his best here, but he is walking into some shots in the process. Oh, that was a wild right hook.
That opened up the cut again. First time that cut has been opened in about 5 rounds.
You know, you can see that against a shorter, oh, good left hand, a shorter, less quick, and not so strong a bantamweight, Rolando could make a fantastic fight. It's the normal size bantamweight, which Jones isn't. Somebody standing in front of him like that, it would be really an excellent matchup. Good straight left hand by Bohol. But Junior Jones just has a little too much for Bohol in terms of speed, power, and physical assets.
Yeah, I don't think he really hurt Bohol, except perhaps on 1 or 2 occasions.
Tell you what, he hit him with some huge shots.
Nice uppercut from Bohol.
And he tries it again.
Well, I'll tell you, I was a believer in Junior Jones before, and I haven't changed my mind.
No. The fact that Bohol has been tough for him, even though he's won virtually every round, is no problem for Jones. It's a tough guy he's facing.
Break guard,
Jones is very wild now, though. He is landing big, but leaving himself open.
He really is leaving himself open.
And, you know, Bohol's not hitting him, but somebody else might. And this is nitpicking, maybe. See, he did get him. With a straight left, Bohol landed. Jones was very wide open. He was hurt with that left hand, Barry.
Yeah,
if there were more than 10 seconds left in this bout, Junior might have a little problem.
A little too careless in the last couple of minutes. Tough 10 rounds.
Bohol lifts the hand of Junior Jones. He knows he won, but what a delightful, engaging young man he was when we talked to him. And the crowd appreciates the effort of both men, and why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Ed Marchand scores at 100-90. Nick Manzelli scores at 97-93. And Ed Flaherty scores at 97-94. For the winner by unanimous decision, still undefeated, Poison, Junior Jones.
Well, Junior Jones wins it. He wins all 10 rounds on one judge's card, but frankly, the other 2 judges had it relatively close, 97.